Ghost Tactical Production Studio, welcome to Tactical Tuesday, streaming live on YouTube and simulcasting as always on GunChannels.com. To check out our entire lineup of videos, podcasts, and live shows, please visit our website, www.ghosttacticalproductions.com.
What is going on, my Ghost Squad? Welcome to Tactical Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. We are a day ahead of Halloween, obviously. But since I won't be live tomorrow night, I figured we'll do a little Halloween edition tonight. So welcome to the dark side. I'm going to go ahead and take this thing off. It's a little hot in this thing. But yeah, we'll figure we'll say hello. Let me take this off real quick. Hold on. Holy hell. All right. So that was not fun. Those damn masks get hot a little bit. We are live as always on YouTube and simulcasting as always over on GunChannels.com. Let's see who's over there in the chat on GunChannels. We've got Pete's over there and Einstein and Roff's over there. I don't know where G is. I sent G a link. Maybe he'll show up. Maybe he won't. I don't know. Anyways, on the YouTube side, guys, if you're here, hey, thanks, Kingpin, appreciate it. If you guys are new to the chat, welcome. If you're not, then I'm sorry. You guys are just here for wasting an hour, I guess. We'll see if we can entertain you a little bit tonight. Let's see who all is out there. We've got, Mohawk Boy was in here like 7 hours ago. Dude, you got to get a life, bro. You got to get a life. I can't help you, but 7 hours is crazy. You got Buck Stanley's out there. Guitar Man Pete's out there. A-Wag. Calaveras, a Tactical Pickle. He's telling me to send Midnight a virus. I'll send him the same virus that I send to Clover, but they seem to show up anyways. Don't really know. Let's see here. Scott P's out there. Gunpowder Beauty. Hello, hello. Grim, the Tactical Reaper. Grim, I sent you a link, buddy. If you want to jump on in, I'd love to have you. You know, you can't have a Halloween show without the Reaper. So, Andrew Faulkner is out there. He says, sounds good to me. Howdy, y'all. Let's see here. Trauma Jock's out there. Midnight Range is out there talking smack or something. I said Trauma Jock. Brenda Osborne. How you doing, Brenda? She's just here for Mike. We all know that. It's all good, but at least you're here. You can come here for whatever reason, but as long as you stick around and have some fun, it's okay to be here for Mike. It's all good. We're used to it by now. Joe Ziola's out there. Mike, the Metal God, as I call him, Paranoid Orsborn. So what's going on, Metal God? Jen Davis. Hello, Jen. How are you? Mateo, what's up, Superfly? 2 Live Moo, he says, boo, the bunch of ghosts. Georgia Truckers out there. Kingpin's out there. Let's see here. Gizzard Gary is out there. And Jesse B is out there. MW Tactical and Rob D. What is going on, my homies? Let's say hello to this very esteemed panel. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. We've got a piece of French toast on a plate. We've got this guy named Mohawk Boy. He says he's a chef. I very seriously doubt it. From Pennsylvania, we've got the tactical chef himself. What's up, man? You're muted, bro. It'd be a hell of a lot funny if you weren't muted. Just saying. Oh, how about them apples?
Were we supposed to dress up? Because I just wore what I normally wear during the day.
I mean, why wouldn't you? You know?
Son of a bitch.
So,
I knew it.
What's
I
up,
knew I
man?
should have
How
called
you doing?
ahead. Well, not bad, you know. I had the day off, did a bunch of family stuff, had a good time, you know. Awesome.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Glad to
Tried
have
to
you.
keep the kids away from my Lucky Charms, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. We've got the guy who spends his day and night as a superhero out there. He is the Patriot in the dark.
Well, trick or treat.
Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat.
And it's my daughter's birthday today, so happy birthday.
Well, what are you doing on a show? Go spend time with your daughter, bro.
She playing, giving me mercy. We just went out and ate, and I'm way too full to play, so I'm just relaxing in my office. So
okay, all right. All right. Well, thanks for
until she comes calling.
just jump out. You know what I'm saying?
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, you got it, buddy. From South Carolina, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, the one that all the ladies love. It's LL Cool Mike. What's up, Mike?
Not too much, man. How's it going for you?
You know, Brenda's out here, and she's only here for one reason. It's all good. We know why. It's all good.
Hey, don't ask, no tell, right?
Right.
Yeah. Time to have a great show.
Good with you?
Oh, yeah. Everything's going good. Like I said, it's time for another great show, but let's get the conversation rolling.
Right on. Let's do this. And from Kansas, the tactical chicken himself. Either that or he's a San Diego chicken. I'm not really sure. What's up, Gary?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for the invite. I bet you didn't know it was me, did you?
I just guessed. I threw a wild guess out there. I said, it's got to be the Gizzard. It has to be.
It's me.
And from Arizona, we've got the Godfather himself, G-Webs. What's going on?
Not too much. Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome. Man of many words. I love it. I love it when he gets on a roll. And the man with the strike. We're going to call him the Strike Daddy for absolutely no reason. Clover Tack. What's going on, Leprechaun?
Oh, everything's swell, dude. It's swell.
I bet it is.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you real quick about last night, and you were streaming it once on.
We failed, man.
Platforms.
We didn't break the internet. We failed.
Yeah. Well, how'd it go though? I mean, did it go smoothly on your side?
Yeah. After that was over, there for just a very short time, we were on 10 platforms. And then it bumped down there's a platform called YouNow. And after that was over, I went all over and tried streaming directly just to YouNow. And I don't know what's up with that site, but it's almost like it's run out of the same place where Hillary Clinton's server was or something. It's very low bandwidth or something. It's real laggy. And so I don't think it was our fault that I think we had so many streams going at once and all that kind of stuff that just with how heavy that particular platform is was probably why it didn't work. But yeah, I mean, there for a short time we were on 10 and for quite some time we were on 9. So it was definitely interesting.
I mean, from your side, were you happy with how it went for the most part, or what?
Not really. I mean, I was happy with how it went because we were able to do it. Now, getting people's attention on 9 different platforms, maybe, that's a whole different subject.
With a couple of new platforms that you hadn't been on before, you might have exposed I shouldn't say you exposed yourself.
Well,
you might have exposed yourself too, but to some new people that might not have really known who you were.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think so. I think maybe a few. Something has happened because in the last 12 hours now or something like that, I'm pushing like 60 new followers on Instagram or something. So I don't know if that's because of that or if I just had some post over there on Instagram that's getting traction, or I don't know what's going on with all that. It could be
you can get reposted by somebody massive, and 60
That's
new
true.
subs is just the residual.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what's going on over there, but that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I thought it was very interesting to see all of that, and it was kind of weird because obviously what's going on, but I was watching on Facebook. But it was just like, okay, he's on 10 different platforms, and I just wanted to know how it went because, for my side, I wasn't on some of those platforms. I never heard of a couple of them, which is cool, which is great. I might go check them out. But from the back behind the scenes, it must have been a logistical nightmare.
It wasn't too bad. There was, and there's always, I mean, from mic crackle to your audio's not synced with the video to it's buffering on me to whatever. It seems like you always have complaints, and there were quite a few complaints last night, but in watching, because G-Web's like screenshot it, like recorded most of it, so I went back and watched that, and it didn't seem like I broke up, buffered that bad, considering we were going across like 9 different platforms. So it kind of makes me wonder, is there something with the connection with other people somehow, or maybe because other people were, had 3 or 4 different platforms opening, kind of taking in the experience themselves. Maybe that was using their bandwidth, and that's why they were buffering and stuff. I don't know.
There you go. I wanted to kind of make this kind of just a fun, relaxing. It's been a stressful week, just on the private front, the home front, the work front, but also in the community. It's been an interesting week, and I don't know. Do we want to touch on any of this stuff that's going on? I mean, we can if you want. I'll just kind of run through the room. I know that Mohawk Boy's up there in Pennsylvania, and he's obviously not in Pittsburgh, but he's close enough to hear what's going on. Is there anything new, or is there anything that we need to talk about what's going on over there?
Not that I know of. No, it's pretty much what has come out has been talked about for the last couple of days. The rabbi's statements, were very pro gun. Felt like people should be able to defend themselves, and they talked about police officers. I know you guys talked about this on Rich's chat. Police officers doing overtime to be security, which a lot of people didn't know that was a thing. So that's kind of neat, because that happens all over the state, really, where private citizens or private businesses can actually pay for police overtime. So that's cool. I actually think that's a great thing. It helps get the cops more money that they want. I think it helps increase the average wage of a police officer, and it makes it a little bit more desirable to be a police officer if that's something that is a hardship for some people. And Trump coming out and pretty much defending the notion of, if somebody there would have been able to protect them, protect the synagogue, I guess, it could have went a whole different way. So, I mean, it's a tragedy and it's horrible. But at least we have some people looking at it in a way that it's your job to defend yourself and those around you, and they can't always be somebody there to do it for you. I think that's important to talk about.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Like I said, there's not a whole lot that needs to be said right now. I don't think. I mean, it's a terrible thing that's happened. But there's nothing that we can talk about that hasn't already been said, and I don't want to just keep harping on something that we know what it is, and no matter what we say, we're not going to change some of their answers and change some of their minds, and they're not going to change ours. So I think it's been talked about enough, and that's why if anybody has anything they want to bring up real quick, absolutely you can. I have no problem with that, but I'd rather not spend half an hour on it. So I mean, Gary or Patriot, Clover, G, you guys have anything you want to talk about in Pittsburgh, or y'all ready to move on?
I agree with you.
Sounds good. What we're going to do tonight, guys, we're just going to have a little discussion. We're going to talk about out there. And I know that Hack Daddy's out there, and he's going to probably leave, and that's fine. But we are going to do a bracket tonight. And yes, I did say a bracket, and it's been a while. And I know that some people don't like them, but we're going to do a bracket of the scariest monsters of horror movies. And obviously I don't watch a whole lot of the old ones, so I just kind of went with the last 20, 30 years worth of them. So we're going to have fun with it. Before we get into that, guys, I mean, what are some of do y'all watch horror movies? Do y'all watch this time of year? Do you watch anything? And if so, what's your favorite one? Clover, do you watch anything? Hey, you probably watch The Leprechaun, don't you?
Honestly, I don't care for the Leprechaun movies that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can handle the traditional horror movies. The the gore fest stuff. I'm totally not into that, but traditional stuff's okay. I doubt I haven't watched anything yet. With everything going on, I've been too busy to sit down and watch anything, and I'll be too busy tomorrow as well, I'm sure, to do that. So not this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree. G, do you watch many horror movies? I know you watched the lesbian vampire stuff, but I don't know if
I
that's.
didn't watch any of that. I just found it on the internet. No, not really. And most of the time I try to watch that stuff, they rely on the people being idiots, and I find that distracting, and it's not enjoyable for me. I can't lose myself and getting scared when it's all dumb situations they got themselves into.
Yeah, when I was growing up, when you had the Halloweens and the Nightmare on Elm Streets and the Friday the 13th, that stuff was pretty awesome. Texas Chainsaw Massacre and stuff. Then you went into the 90s and there was like a lull because they basically took Freddy's and the Jasons and the Michael Myers of the world and made 17 stupid ass. I know what they're doing, they're making money, but they made so many sequels that it just became a joke. And then the 90s hit and you had Scream. I thought, oh, this is, Scream was great. And then you had 17 other scary movies based off of Scream that were stupid and all that. And so it's really weird. And there hasn't been anything really good lately, except for last week. The 40th, I think it's the 40th anniversary, but you got the 40th year, I believe, of the original Halloween. They came out with the new Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis. So I actually go see that tomorrow night. Be kind of a cool thing to watch Halloween on Halloween. So, Chicken, what about you? Are you a kind of a scary movie guy or no?
Occasionally. I haven't watched any in a while, but I used to really love that stuff back when Friday the 13th and all that stuff first started coming out and stuff.
Right.
Also, tend to go for the offbeat every once in a while, like Rocky Horror Picture Show and stuff like that.
Sure. Now, okay, so in Dallas, there was a big thing that every year they show the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it would sell out. And I heard all these things about these people dressing up and acting along with the movie and all that. I've seen the movie a few times. It's just it's weird. It's not a terrible movie. It's not a great movie. But to go and actually witness this as a 17 or 18-year-old kid and watch these people do this role playing and act out the movie in front of you, I'm not gonna lie, dude, it was a little creepy. But it's a thing, and I don't know if it still is a thing. But when I was in high school, it was a big thing.
Totally a still a thing. There's a theater place, an hour from us, I guess, or something like that. That I know for a fact they do it. They do exactly what you're talking about. Dress up, redo it every Halloween, and several other smaller places and stuff will put it on the, do a movie in the park almost or something with it. It's weird.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, it doesn't do anything for me, but Children of the Corn. Jesse B out there says Children of the Corn. That was a really good one. That scared the bejesus out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I'd tell you another one that scared the hell out of me was the original Ring. Remember The Ring? That was a creepy ass movie. Mike, what's going on with you, buddy? You watching scary movies or anything you got going on?
Well, once again, like you had said it beforehand, I'm going to be the elephant in the room. All right.
Okay.
So I'm not a big fan of scary movies, but the scary movies that I did see, the black people always got killed off early. And I'm like, what world? And just like Patriot said about them dumbing down the movies, why is it they always running and they got to fall and look back or
what is that commercial that came out a year or two ago and it was some Geico commercial or something and like, let's get in the car. No, let's go in let's go in the garage with all the knives and why let's leave. No, no, it was just making fun of horror movies. It was hilarious, but I mean that's just so true, man. There's like you said, some of them have gotten really, really dumb. They made a lot of money, but they're dumb. The Chucky movies were terrible, but they made a ton of money. Yeah. Now, there was one, I saw the very first one, and I saw about half an hour of it, and then I turned it off. The Saw, you guys have anyone here seen the Saw movies? Talking about some weird shit right there. That's some gory stuff right there.
That's gore fest. I put that in a whole different category. I put that in the category with
weird stuff.
With The Hills Have Eyes and The Devil's Rejects. That goes into that category for me. I don't do that.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for me at all. But man, alive, that's some weird stuff. But yeah,
that's for people that have never actually. Those movies are for people like kids that have never actually seen dead people or death. so they still think it's funny or whatever.
That could be. Yeah, could be. I never thought about that, but yeah, for me, it's just some weird stuff. Travis, you watching horror movies at all?
Yeah, I love horror movies. The wife does too. We've watched a lot of them over the years.
So the little man, you get the little man involved in them too?
No, not yet. He's not quite 4 yet. So I mean, he's my kid, so he's already got he's already got an uphill battle. So we don't want to screw him up with horror movies too. But I dig them. I've always liked them. You know, I was a big Friday the 13th fan and that kind of stuff when I was a kid. And then growing up, there's a couple that are my favorites. I mean, I love Silent Hill. If anybody's ever seen the original Silent Hill,
I've never heard of that one.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
that's a good one. And then there's a couple other ones. There's one called High Tension. That's a really cool one. It's actually a French horror flick. That one's pretty cool too. Yeah.
Jesse B up there says Gremlins. Man, I loved Gremlins, but that wasn't really scary to me. I mean, there was scary. There was maybe some scary moments, maybe for if you were a young kid. But that's just a cool ass movie. I like that. Mm-hmm. Now, Patriot, when you were growing up, did you get into scary movies when you were younger?
All right, I've got kind of a span. Like today, I've watched Dr. X. Return of Dr. X with Humphrey Bogart. I like the old ones, Bela Lugosi, all the originals. But if I was going to look at scary movies, the scary movies are usually the Japanese stuff. One Missed Call was Korean.
Yeah.
The most intense movie that I ever seen was when I was in Thailand. I watched The Eye. They've remade it and it's horrible. Tom Cruise or somebody bought it and redid it here with Mexico, and it was horrible. But the Eye was sorry, G was talking.
I never heard of The Eye.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You have to check it out. I picked it up. I guess it was, I don't know, a couple years ago, like at a Blockbuster or something. But, well, I guess it's been a few years. They don't have those anymore, do they? But it was pretty intense.
You got red boxes.
Yeah, the lady, she was blind since birth, and she got an eye replacement, and she's seen things, and just the way they film in the Asian culture, where here we show everything. There, it's what you don't see, or it's blurred, or whatever. It was pretty intense. It's a good one, but you can't skip over Vincent Price. The Fall of the House of Usher, Pit and the Pendulum, Raven, all those ones as well. So
yeah, Raphael out there on the Gun Channel side mentioned Jeepers Creepers. That's some weird stuff too. That's some really weird stuff. I remember. And I didn't watch it. It scared the hell out of me when I was younger. Poltergeist. Never watched it. Everyone said it's great. I'm probably watching it now and I probably love it. But I remember just seeing it. They're here, and you're just like, I'm out. I'm not even gonna watch that shit. That freaked me out. Exorcist was awesome. I'm not a huge horror fan. I really did not like the Friday the 13th stuff. I like the original Nightmare on Elm Street. And I love Halloween movies. The first one especially. Michael Myers, big fan of Michael Myers. Not a fan of his work necessarily, but just a big fan of the movies. I do like the Halloween stuff. Will not watch it. Will not. Watch the first one about halfway through. Nope, not going to do it. Don't like clowns. The Shining scared the hell out of me. Someone out there was saying The Conjuring. Gary out there says the Carrie, the original. Yeah. Now you were talking about the Asian movies. My wife's Japanese, obviously, and she said the original Ring. It's a Japanese movie, actually. She said she won't watch it. Will not watch it. It scared her to death. And she said, if you really want to watch one, if you guys can get a chance, go watch the original Japanese version of The Ring. Apparently, this thing is unreal. So.
Their movies are a lot better. I mean, as far as intense, it's
D-Tip says the original Omen. I never saw it. I don't know. Any of you guys ever see the Omen?
Yeah, the Omen's not so much scary though. It's like watching what's that, Dirty Harry or something, because it's that kind of style of movie, you know, so a little bit more creepy than Dirty Harry.
Okay. Now there was a movie, and it wasn't necessarily a horror movie. It just it was freaky at points, and I thought, I can't. God, what was the name of that movie? All right, you guys remember it though. Two guys, like a girl, are in their car driving down the highway. They have a CB radio, and they start talking to a trucker, and the trucker starts following them and all that. What was that?
The Hitcher, or the highway?
This was maybe like about maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago. They get on the CB and they just start messing with this. They're teenagers. They start messing with this truck driver, you know, just kind of giving them shit and all that. And the truck driver like finds them and starts following them and terrorizes them. Oh God, what was that called? That was an awesome movie. It really was like a Halloween scary movie.
Yeah, I saw that before, but I think that's more of a thriller versus horror, right?
Yeah, like I said, it's not. It's scary in parts, but it's not like a horror movie. Yeah,
it was impactful moments that aroused your emotions.
Joyride, I think that was it. Yep, Joyride. Yeah.
It's kind of a remake of Duel.
No.
You don't remember
Duel? No.
Where he's driving across country and the semi chases him down, and
yeah, Duel was a good flick. There was a lot of like tense like moments with it. When the car overheats, right? That's that one when they're going up the hills. Yeah. I forget what kind of car it was.
All right, so I'm getting off the grid a little bit at home. We decided we're never home. When we are home, we don't do anything but either on show or read a magazine or whatever. So we got rid of our dish network, our satellite, because we were spending like $150 a month, and we literally didn't watch TV. So like, why the hell we waste this money? And so I went and got like Hulu for like $5.99 a month, and you can watch a lot of the shows. There's a few shows that I actually do watch, but you can watch like the next day, so it's great, you know. But a buddy of mine gave me a name of a show that's on Hulu. It's called Letterkenny. Has anybody heard of Letterkenny?
Letterkenny?
Letter, Letter. I'm going to put it in the Letterkenny. It's all one word. Anybody ever heard of it?
No, I guess not.
I heard somebody say it to me before, but I never watched it.
I'm not going to lie. If you like just hilarious, stupid, funny shows, it's a Canadian show. And it's about a town of about 5,000 people called Letterkenny. And if you're on Hulu, the first 2 seasons are on there. It's a must-go watch. Seriously, it's a go watch. You've got to watch it. It's unbelievable. But anyways, there's a town of 5,000 people up in Canada. And there's 4 different groups. You've got what they call the Hicks, which are like the farmers. You've got the Skids. You've got the hockey players. And you've got the Christians. And you fit into one of these 4 groups. And they don't all hate each other, but they all grew up together in a small town. So even though they all hate each other as groups, it's a really weird dynamic of a show. But it is truly one of the funniest shows. They're 30-minute shows, so you can go through them real quickly. It is one of the most funniest shows I've ever seen. So if you're ever on Hulu, it's awesome. You can go on YouTube. Don't do it now, damn it. But you can go on YouTube and just YouTube Letterkenny. It actually started with these 2 guys on YouTube just doing jokes. And it got picked up as a TV show. So you can find some of the stuff on YouTube. It's called Letterkenny. You've got to check it out. It's so funny. It's my favorite show now. So if you haven't seen it, you need to. If you have, then you know what I'm talking about. So, all right, enough's enough. I've talked enough about that stuff. Let's get going into our bracket. So I'm going to screen share this so you guys can see the bracket. Everybody see that okay?
That's classy. That's professional.
No, you're going to have to move it over. Okay.
Huh?
Now, you know, it's all the cool kids are doing it with hard copies these days. They you know.
This is classy.
That's not what I heard.
A little bit.
Huh?
Try toggling your
hell up, Patriot. All right, you're right. I should have seconded everybody see it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Now I get it. Fuck. You know, whatever.
I don't care.
Yeah, I know you don't. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out right here. at the top left with Michael Myers versus the Scream Ghostface. The Scream Ghostface. And I'm going to stop the screen sharing right now for a second while we look at the chat. So I'm going to put out there in the chat, and everyone's going to get a vote. Start now. All right. And the chat's going to get a vote, and then we'll go through the room. Michael Myers versus the Scream Ghostface. So Georgia Trucker says Hillary in the bracket. Hey, did y'all hear that Hillary had a bad couple of days? Mike, did you hear about this one?
No, I haven't heard anything. I've been off because I've been doing gun stuff.
She was talking about a couple, Cory Booker and some other guy, and the person she was talking about says, well, what do you think about Cory Booker? He said this. He goes, no, it was this guy. She goes, but I know they all look the same. And I was like, oh, no, she didn't. She did. She did. And on TV, on an interview, said they all look the same.
Ghost, it's okay because she carries hot sauce in her purse.
Oh, is that? Okay. My bad. Okay. So that's how it's okay. So if you carry Tabasco, you're good.
No, it's hot sauce.
Yeah.
She did a whole thing about how she carries hot sauce. She's like, "Oh, I'm down. I carry hot sauce."
Yeah. Or ranch. Ranch is okay too.
All right. It looks like the chat goes Michael Myers. So let's start with Patriot. Michael Myers or the Scream Ghostface?
I didn't think they were scary, but Michael Myers.
Okay. Travis.
I mean, Ghostface is just a dude in a sheet. Michael Myers is like an undead, possessed demon monster dude. So you got to go with Michael Myers, man.
Shot 11 different times and keep coming back.
That's right.
So you're going Michael Myers. All right. Mike, what about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Michael Myers on this because of the fact Scream was kind of one of those unrealistic. I fall, look back, and oh, don't kill me, and then silly comedy or silly horror, I guess you can say.
Yeah, the interesting thing about the movie Scream though is the concept was kind of real. Like it could have happened at any school. Like, everyone has a crazy person that could have done something like this at their high school. But yeah, the dramatic scenes in the game with Drew Barrymore. I mean, it's tripping over a hose and all sort of stuff. Yeah, it was kind of for a little bit. Reaper's in the house. See, I told you guys it couldn't be Halloween without the Grim Reaper.
What's happening?
What's up, my man?
Not much. Let's go with.
I got Michael Myers or the ghost face from Scream. What you say?
My right hand man, Michael.
Go. He's your.
Somebody's got to kill everyone.
He's your moneymaker, huh?
That's right.
All right, Gizzard. What about you?
I got to join the crowd. Michael Myers.
I hear you. G-Webs.
All right, Michael Myers is the hockey mask at the summer camp.
No, that's Jason. No,
right.
Jason's the hockey mask. Michael Myers is the white mask. He wears overalls and goes around and he's like it's like a white base.
That was
William Shatner mask.
Yeah, Kurt.
It's a William Shatner mask.
I don't think I know that one.
Well, you're on Google. Just type Michael Myers, bro.
Well, but I'm saying I don't think I've watched those movies. That's Halloween then?
It's Halloween. Yeah, it's Halloween.
The low budget.
And then what's the other? What's it voting against?
The one with the hockey mask is Friday the 13th.
No, I'm sorry. What's the other one we're voting in the bracket?
Oh, Scream. This right here.
All right, I'm wasting your time. I don't know either one of these movies. They're very good, so you can have my vote.
All right. Clover.
I don't honestly see Scream really in the horror genre. I mean, it's more comical to me.
It is pretty
more
funny.
like a dramedy almost or something with a little bit of a horror aspect to it. So yeah, Michael Myers.
Yeah. All right, Recoil's calling me out. He says he doesn't wear overalls. Well, I don't know what they're called. The one-piece jumpsuit, whatever you want to call it.
Coveralls.
Coveralls. Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't grow up coveralls, so I don't know. You're right, though. They're overalls. He wears coveralls. My bad. I'm going to go with Michael Myers, and we'll give it a clean sweep. But Michael Myers, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of Michael Myers is one of the classics. So I'm going to go over here to here, and we're going to move Michael Myers over. We're going to come down to the bottom left. Freddy Krueger from Friday the 13th, or I don't even know, does he have a name? The guy from Saw. Does he have a name?
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. Okay, so he's got a name, Jigsaw. So I'll just change this to Jigsaw. How about that? So Jigsaw versus Freddy Krueger, and I'm going to stop this for a second. We're going to go over to the chats real quick, and we're going to say start. Freddy Krueger or Jigsaw? Freddy Krueger or Jigsaw? Let's see what they're going to say here. I think I know where it would probably go, but you never know. Thanks for that, Travis. I appreciate it. I just saw that one. Good catch, my man. Good catch. Well, Freddy came up strong. Jigsaw's got a few coming in, but Freddy, I think, yep. All right. Freddy's going to win this. So there we go. All right. So Freddy wins the fan vote. So let's go back to the panel, and we'll start with Clover. Freddy Krueger or Jigsaw?
Oh, you got to go Freddy.
Got to go Freddy? Is it the glove, or is it the fact that he lives in a boiler room? Or...
Has to do with the whole dream thing. So, I mean, if you have any type of a, normal, whatever, psychotic or something, the odds are probably they sleep at some point and they're done, right?
Right. Yeah. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. That freaked me out. I'm not going to lie. G-Webs, have you seen either one of these? Saw or Friday the 13th? You got Freddy Krueger and Jigsaw.
I have probably seen a Freddy Krueger movie, and I have never seen what you're talking about. So the other one you're talking about. So I'm going with that guy with he's Wolverine, basically. He's like a metal Wolverine.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Half of a metal Wolverine. I'll go with that guy. Because he only has blades on one hand, right?
He's only on one hand, a little glove on his right hand. Yeah.
So people are afraid of that. One hand with knives on it. They're afraid of that. Okay. Plus, there's coffee.
True. Yeah. There's also chemicals that you can take, and there's 5-hour energies and Red Bull. There's other things you can do, but eventually you got to sleep, and he's just buying time.
You got to realize, too, that the harder you sleep, the more difficult it is for you to wake yourself up, which gives him more of an advantage. If you really, really, really push it, it's even worse.
Now, out there saying that Freddy's more like Edward Scissorhands instead of Wolverine. Maybe is it a hybrid between the two? Is it a hybrid? Could it be a hybrid between the two?
I think Freddy is more like Michael Jackson and Wolverine because he just has the one glove.
Okay. Holy hell. Okay. Next, Gary.
You let him in here.
Huh?
You let him in here.
I try to give him a virus. I gave him the same virus I gave Clover, but it's not working. So.
And they both chase kids.
Yeah, something like that. Gary, Freddy, or Jigsaw?
I gotta follow that.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Freddy
it is. Freddy it is. Reaper, what about you? Who's your go-to guy in this bracket right here?
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with someone that would probably you wouldn't want to meet in real life. 7 Wonders said it out there in the chat. Jigsaw.
Yeah, this dude, if you meet him in real life, that's not a good day for you.
No,
that's really not a good day.
He's gonna get you. Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Dr. Recoil says you never meet Jigsaw if you lead a good life. Freddy will kill you regardless, and Freddy isn't human. That's a good one. Good. Mike, Freddy, or Jigsaw?
I'm gonna have to go with Jigsaw on this one, only because he's the equal opportunity killer.
There you go. Doesn't care if you're awake or not, huh?
Exactly.
All right. Travis, what say you?
I agree with. I was going to say the same thing Recoil said. Jigsaw snags you when you're a bad person, right? When you're having bad stuff happen in your life. But Freddy gets you whenever the heck he wants to, and Freddy did get a hold of Johnny Depp in that movie. Johnny Depp is anti-gun. I'm going with Freddy.
I like your reasoning. See, you were thinking outside the box there.
Yes, sir.
I like it. You've redeemed yourself.
Okay, I appreciate it.
For now.
I'm back to even.
That's right. Patriot, Freddy, or Jigsaw?
Well, Jigsaw, you can probably count on two hands how many people he killed. I mean, he didn't kill that many people. So, I mean, really? I mean, Freddy's got more of a personality, so I still go with Freddy. So,
all right.
You know, but Jigsaw, he didn't kill that many people. How can he be that scary? I mean,
have you seen him? I mean, have you seen the guy?
No,
I'm gonna go with Jigsaw just because he scares the bejesus out of me. But Freddy Krueger wins.
This is the first movie, not the comedy ones.
Right. All right. Now, G, this will be a good one for you. Going to the top right, we got Jason versus Leatherface. So Jason's from Friday the 13th, and Leatherface is from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So we'll go over here, and we will stop. Let's start. Yeah, go ahead, G. Who you got?
Oh, I thought you were giving me my vote. I'm giving it to Clover anyway. I'm going to give it to Clover anyway. I'm not saying Clover's scarier than either one of them. I'm saying I'm defaulting my vote to him.
I got you. Okay. All right. So let's just go to Clover first. We'll start with Clover since he's got 2 votes now. Jason or Leatherface? Actually, no. Hold on. No, stop. I'm sorry. The chat's voting right now. I just said to start the chat. So the chat's voting. We'll give you about maybe 10 more seconds, and we'll do that. So this could be a close one.
Professionalism going with the nice bracket up there and everything that we can see most of the time. But then you're letting the audience go first, and now we don't feel specialer than the audience. So
it wasn't Leatherface. Wasn't that based on like true events? The first one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Some of it was based on Ed Gein
from Wisconsin.
Yeah, he was from Plainfield. No, he was from Plainfield, Illinois, maybe.
Okay.
He was a real whack-a-mole, man. That dude was crazy. Robbed graves, made lampshades out of skin.
4, 5,
Lacrosse, Wisconsin.
6, 7,
Madison, Wisconsin.
Madison. I was thinking it was Plainfield. Yeah.
Oh no, it says Plainfield. Butcher Plainfield, but I think it's Plainfield, Wisconsin.
Oh.
That's the guy they made Psycho off of.
Partially, yeah. I mean, some of he had I think some of Leatherface too, because he wore a suit made out of human skin.
Right, all that stuff from all those movies they get from that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Including Silence of the Lambs.
Camp Poco Ghibli.
Yeah. He wasn't there.
Excuse me. Well, I counted up there, and it was 8-6 in favor of Jason. That was a close one. That's the closest we've had out in the chat so far. So now we're going to go to Clover since he has 2 votes.
Well,
Jason or Leatherface?
They're both pretty big dudes, size-wise. They both wear a mask. They both use all sorts of utilities, let's say.
Correct.
Right? But I'm going to tell you, I don't remember which. It may have been Jason Takes Manhattan. I seen Jason with this boxer dude. Sadly, Michael, that I recall, the boxer dude was black. Got in like an alleyway boxing match and just flat, barehanded knocked his head off. So I've never seen Leatherface knock a dude's head completely off. So I'm going to go Jason.
All right, so Jason. I'm going to let you go ahead and I'm going to skip Gary for a second. I'm going to gizzard Gary for a second. I'm going to go right to Mike and let you come with a full rebuttal right there and then. So Jason or Leatherface?
I'm going to go with Leatherface only because it was based off of true events.
And he probably didn't kill a black guy in that movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But
he probably did, but they just didn't glorify it like that,
Okay.
in real life,
Yeah. So Leatherface gets his first vote. Gary, Leatherface or Jason?
I remember watching the original Friday the 13th in a theater with a girl who was scared to death when he came on screen.
Good thing. That's a very good thing.
Yeah. Yep. Jason, definite.
Jason helped Gary get some action that night.
Yeah, maybe.
He didn't get gizzarded that night.
Oh,
No,
Lord.
sir.
Reaper, you like Jason or Leatherface?
Ooh. Oh,
Ooh, that's
Jason.
a tough one for the Reaper.
Jason can't get rid of that guy.
Yeah.
Even
Guy
in
swallows a
space.
grenade and blows up, and he comes back.
Didn't they make the one in space? Jason X, whatever.
Jason
Was that
X.
Friday the 13th, part 26 or something? There's no
Yeah,
telling.
something like that. The body count is high.
Yeah. Pancake Boy.
Fun fact: when in the Friday the 13th movies, when everybody thinks it says, it's actually saying kill her. Kill.
I knew the first part was kill.
It's her, yeah.
I didn't know I just thought the second one was just but he actually is saying her. Okay, you talking about his mom, I guess, or what?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing trivia from the movie. That was actually put in there by psychiatrists, and if anyone actually hears that, then we're supposed to be worried.
No red flag laws yet. So Texas Chainsaw is just a dude. He can be. I mean, if you're carrying, I mean, maybe you can handle him. You can pump Jason full of lead all day long, and nothing's going to happen. I mean, other than his mom having to help him out in the first one, I think you got to go with Jason.
You know, relatively, Einstein out there says Leatherface. I think Jason's going to win this, but I'm going to let Patriot do his thing. Jason or Leatherface?
Let's see. Now, from the movies, the scarier one for me was Texas Chainsaw. And besides, I don't know, G's probably scared of Leatherface since he killed that whole group that were riding in a van. They were all in a van, all those little hippie kids.
Right.
Ain't scared of nobody. Ain't scared of
That weed made him paranoid.
I would say Leatherface because that, I mean, that movie actually was scary. Jason, that's just
leather necks, both for Leatherface.
Hey,
coincidence?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Matt's out there. I mean, really, I guess he would be someone that we probably need to get in here. So I'm going to let it go off the rails a little bit and
the
Matt, I'm
bracket
sending
boss?
you
The bracket boss?
Well, I'm just talking about he's all about stuff like I mean, he's probably going to be pretty good about horror movies and all that stuff because he grew up in the same town I did. And he probably remembers some of the cool stuff that Dallas had at one point. So
hell, some of that stuff probably happened in his house.
Never enough ammo?
I know where he grew up, so that very well could have for sure. Jason moves on over Leatherface. So I'm just going to put Jason instead of his whole name. Now, this next one, I'm telling you, Matt, I sent you a link out there if you want in. Email. Sent you an email.
You never seen the movies.
I'm going to go in the bottom right. Now, this one could be interesting. You have Pennywise, the clown from It, and then you have the Leprechaun. And if you've never seen the Leprechaun movies, it does not look like Clover. Just saying. But I think it's Clover's maybe twice removed distant cousin. But this dude was freaky. So I'm going to go ahead. So it's Pennywise, the clown from It, and the Leprechaun. So I'm going to go over here, stop the screen share, and I'm going to go ahead and say start out in the chat. There you go. So it is Pennywise or the Leprechaun. We're going to see Pennywise has got a It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. It just said Clover. Now, Clover, did you get any royalties from this or what?
Unfortunately, no.
No, damn it. I'm gonna give you about 10 more seconds because this could be close. I'm gonna have to actually count this one. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right, so I'm gonna go back up here. Clover, I'm gonna have you count Pennywise since I can't trust you to count your cousin. So I'm gonna have you count Pennywise, and I'll count the leprechaun. How about that? 2, 3, 6.
As the bracket master, is this embarrassing? I don't even have it up on the screen the whole time.
8.
No, I don't even think it's 16 movies.
I only have one monitor right now, so if I'm sharing on my screen, so you know,
I've got at least 12 for Pennywise.
Okay,
but it's
so Pennywise, I've got like 8 or 9 for Leprechaun. So Pennywise is going to get the fan vote, the people's choice vote, we'll call it. So let's start with Patriot. You've got the Leprechaun, or you've got Pennywise. What say you?
I would have to say Pennywise.
I don't like the noises that are coming out of the microphone. Are you okay over there?
Is it coming through?
Or was what are you doing over there?
Hey, take it easy over there.
Yeah, this is a family show, damn it. No, don't say that. All right. Anyways, Patriot, what say you?
Did it come through?
I don't know. What did you say?
Know. Really?
I'd say fun. Pennywise. I guess.
Pennywise. All right.
Leprechauns aren't really scary.
All right, Pancake. What about you? Pennywise or Leprechaun?
You can just drop kick that Leprechaun right out of your way. I think you got to go with Pennywise.
So you're going Pennywise, huh?
Yeah.
All right, Matthew.
Yes.
Our resident geek Nazi. How are you?
Good.
What say you, my friend? You got Leatherface. Oh, no, sorry. You got Leprechaun, or you've got Pennywise in this one right here.
Well, only one of them eats children. Come on. I mean, Pennywise.
So you're going to go with the clown.
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Now, Mike, you've got something about The Hills Have Eyes. I want to hear this first before you go into your vote.
All right. So, that characters of The Hills Have Eyes is like a real environment. So if you go to LJ, Georgia, people in that area looks like the characters from the movie The Hills Have Eyes. I was up there for Bill Rogers shooting school for a week. And I'm literally sitting there in class, and of course, I was the only one there, black male there. And the instructor just kept looking at me because when I went out and I'm looking at these people, I'm like, is it just me or do people around here look weird, or do I just need to leave? Like, what's really going on here?
All right, Mike, watch it now. That's redneck profiling, man.
Hey.
So they
turned
around and they told us like the movie The Hills Have Eyes was based on this area, which was LJ, Georgia.
Okay, I got you. So how far were you when you were at Benny? How far were you from that?
LJ was like an hour north of Atlanta. I think it was an hour west. It's either west or north of Atlanta, one of those two.
All right. I gotta say, what the hell's up with the monkey, dude?
Oh, Marvin went to Iraq with me. So
have you always had that there, or is if I just never noticed it?
Yeah, it's always been there since day one.
Oh, no, it hasn't. You're bullshit. Are you serious?
No, it's been there.
I'm serious.
I have never noticed a damn monkey before.
Sometimes it's out of the screen a little bit more, but it's always been there.
I just have never. I was there going, why the hell do you got a monkey on his microphone?
Yeah, like
Jesus.
go back and look at all the past videos. Marvin always.
I guess I'll have to. All right. So now that you've explained that, you've got the Leprechaun or you got Pennywise. Which one hates black people more?
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know either one of those because I never could get the concept of the clown killing, and I just never watched Leprechaun killing. But if I had to choose one without even watching either one of them, I would have to go with the Leprechaun.
You got to go with the Leprechaun. All right.
But I don't know the backstory on either one of them, so
you're not missing much on either. I mean,
yep,
it is what it is. I mean, they're both. One was a really good movie that scared the hell out of me, and the other one was a really crappy movie that would just freak me out. We got the Leprechaun. It has obviously stood the test of time, and my daughter to this very, very day, is absolutely terrified of clowns, and it's because of it. I mean, terrified of clowns. Little story behind that. It was like her freshman year, and it's homecoming week. They have the homecoming week. Every day they have like a different theme. I don't know if you do that at your school or not, but every day they dress up. They have a different theme for each day of homecoming week. And one of them was Clown Day. Daughter hates clowns. So she's begging me the night before, just literally begging me, please do not make me go to school tomorrow. I said, sweetheart, it's going to be fine. I said, the best way to get over this is to dress up as a clown yourself. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. She's begging me. So we drop her off at school the next morning, and the principal's a good friend of mine. The principal at the time was a good friend of mine. So I sent him a text and said, hey, Sky's terrified of clowns. Give her hell. Just thinking he was going to mess with her, make fun of her a little bit. Needless to say, at lunchtime over the intercom, he says, Sky Miller, please come to the office. And he's got his camera in his office facing from his desk out to the door. And he's got two girls dressed as clowns on each side of the door. And then behind his desk in his chair is like a big tall chair was a girl dressed like a clown. So she was basically going to just turn real slowly as my daughter walks in the door. So he walks my daughter in, opens the door. He's filming this whole thing. And my daughter almost kicked him in the nuts. I mean, just almost kicked the principal right straight in the nuts. She was pissed. She was swinging. She was getting the hell out of there. And he sent me that video, and I still have it on my phone. And it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. But my daughter, yeah, it's for her. Reaper, the god of death. Which one do you appreciate more in your line of business? Is it Pennywise or is it the Leprechaun?
You got to go with the Bozo and the Ronald McDonald's, and of course Pennywise.
I mean, how can
They're
you
just weird and creepy?
I know. Gary, what say you?
I was in Wanamaker for 3 days with Clover. I never saw him kill anybody, so we're gonna go with Pennywise.
I shared a room with him. He killed a lot of things that weekend, just to be out in public.
Keep to that story, Gizzard.
He killed that squirrel.
No matter what happens, you can keep to that story now.
Yeah, I'll expect that check in the mail too. Yeah.
So are you picking who? Pennywise?
Pennywise.
All right. G-Webs, Pennywise or Leprechaun?
What's Pennywise again? The Stephen King?
Pennywise is the clown from It. He's the clown from It.
So Stephen King is anti-gun. Clover is pro-gun. I'm going with the Leprechaun. Always bet on the Leprechaun.
All right. I like it. I mean, Clover, do I have to ask? Or are you going to shock the world here?
You don't have to ask, no.
You're going with Leprechaun, aren't you? I mean, it's your cousin, dude.
Leprechauns are always better, man. What's talking about?
Yeah. Your cousin's gonna be pissed if you don't pick him. Unfortunately, though, Pennywise still wins. It was a hell of a comeback and a good try, but Pennywise still wins. And I mean, honestly, it's Pennywise, bro. That clown is freaked out. There are a lot of people. There's an actual clown phobia that was created because of Pennywise. So Pennywise moves on. All right, semifinals. Semifinals can get interesting. We're going to go to the left side of the final four. Michael Myers versus Freddy Krueger. So you have Halloween versus Friday the 13th. This could be this could have been a final, possibly. Some people might say it could be a final, but I'm going to go ahead and start the chat right now. Freddy or Michael Myers? You've got about 20 seconds.
Wasn't this really already a movie?
I'm sorry?
No, that was Freddy versus Jason.
That was Freddy versus Jason. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's going to be close out there. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Got about 10 seconds, so I'm going to stop this. Wow. Might be a little upset brewing here. All right, stop it. Stealth got in just at the last second. Let's see here. Mike, can you count Michael Myers and I'll count Freddy?
I got you.
All right.
Okay.
I got 9 for Freddy.
I got 6 for Michael Myers.
6. All right. So Freddy's going to get the People's Choice Award. People's Choice Award. So let's go to the leprechaun himself, Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers.
All right, find my mute button. There we go.
There you go.
Man, really?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Yeah, it's a semifinal too. That's crazy, isn't it?
Who has more movies?
I mean, I think Jason's got like 11 or 13 of them. I mean, I don't know about Michael Myers has better movies.
We're talking about Freddy, though.
Oh, Freddy.
They're pretty much tied up. They're probably tied.
Yeah, but like 4 or 5 apiece, maybe.
I can't even go to that.
I think they're tied up if you remove the crappy Rob Zombie movies that he tried to remake Halloween.
That was
those were horrible.
That was really bad.
But if you remove those, I think they're even.
Yeah.
I think they both have like 8, 9 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I know. One of them got me into horror movies, and the other one is my favorite horror movie. So it's kind of tough for me, you know.
I'm gonna. I don't know. It's not really a pop culture thing. It's not really. I don't know. It's so close. It's just almost too close to call. But I just keep coming back. There's something about I can't go to sleep that just bothers me. Right?
Yeah, I hear you.
So regardless, even I could be.
I promise you, Michael Myers will kill you in your sleep too. So.
Well, I'm saying that, but what if I was in like this bank vault? I mean, there was no way Michael Myers could get in, right?
Right.
Well, it doesn't matter to Freddy. He's got you. All you got to do is go to sleep. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Freddy.
All right.
It's close, but
it is. It's tough. This is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie. G-Webs, Freddy or Michael Myers?
I still don't know who the other one is. I'll give mine to Matt, and he's really the one who started all these brackets, and you guys basically all owe him.
Yeah, we owe him. I'll give him a penny. Give him a Pennywise about that. All right, so you're gonna give it to Matt. So I'll go to Matt real quick. You've got 2 votes between Freddy and Michael Myers.
Look, one is the original movie slasher and beat the other one to the screen by about 6 years. It's got to be Michael Myers.
It's got to
be Michael Myers.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. 100%. So actually,
you're saying that Halloween was way first by years and was scaring people for years and years and years, and then somebody came along and said, "Oh, look what makes money," and then made Freddy Krueger.
Oh yeah. I mean, Halloween dropped at a time when horror movies hadn't hit that '80s boom because Halloween was '78.
Yeah, it's 40 years from this year. Yeah.
So I mean, it was before. It predates Freddy, it predates Jason, it predates The Thing, it predates all kinds of these horror movie characters that we knew. Yeah. It predates all of that.
Yeah. Yep. Gary, Freddy or Michael Myers? It's tied up now.
I'm going Freddy.
All right. Edward Scissorhands gets another vote. Reaper, which one kills more for you, bro?
Oh man, you have to go with Eminem. Come on, he creeps you out.
So Eminem kills more. Oh wait, you talking about Michael Myers?
He doesn't do like Freddy, blah 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 blah, with his little claws and whatever.
He just like impales you to the wall with a butcher knife, and then walks away and kills everybody you know.
And everybody doesn't say a word. He just there you go. Pow.
And if he can kill your little brothers and sisters, he's not above that.
Not at all.
And he always catches up to you.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he
matter if
walks
you're running.
everywhere, but he's the fastest speed walker apparently ever.
Yes.
You know. Mike, what say you? Michael Myers, or you going with your namesake, or you going with Edward Scissorhands?
No, I'm going with Michael Myers.
Right on. I knew I liked you for some reason. Pancake, what do you say?
I've never seen anybody do a good job of actually trying to kill Michael Myers. Pretty sure you could take him down if you had to. I gotta go with Freddy Krueger.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Patriot, what say you?
Well, back in '78, watching that movie was pretty scary. But nowadays, he doesn't really scare me. You know, I I like to hear my guys, and so I'm going to go with Freddy.
So you like him? You like him when he kind of raises his knives across the wall or something, right?
He's got more personality than Michael Myers does.
I'll give him that. He does.
You know, the first movie. The first movie was the scary one. The rest were kind of downhill. But yeah, the personality is a little bit better. I mean, if I'm gonna have a bad guy try to kill me, I at least want a personality. You know?
Yeah. All right.
And if he talks, I can hear him. I can shoot him.
Right. I hear you. I'm going to go with Michael Myers. Like I said, Halloween movies got me into horror movies. I turned into really, really, really liking Freddy Krueger. You know, I love Freddy Krueger, but Michael Myers to me is the man. I mean, he's the man. So I'm going to go with Michael Myers. Well, that does, it makes it a 5-5 tie. So I'm going to go over the Gun Channel side. With the Gun Channel side, I'm going to say start over here. And the Gun Channels is going to have their own private vote over here. You get about 20 seconds, and whoever wins the vote on Gun Channels is going to win it. Einstein says Michael Myers. Pete says Michael Myers. Uh-oh. Freddie might be in trouble. Got about 10 more seconds. Uh-oh. Ozzy says Freddie. I think it's just to piss people off. But Freddie, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. So Michael Myers wins on a playoff through Gun Channels. So let me go back over to the bracket. And Michael Myers moves to championship round on a playoff. So our last semifinal is Jason versus Pennywise. Now, Jason's the one with the hockey mask. Pennywise is the clown. All right. So we'll start this time with the crowd, the People's Choice vote. So out on the YouTube side, it starts it. That was not rigged, Max Sexy. There was 2-1 votes, and it is there for everyone to see in the Gun Channels chat. So it is what it is. That's why you got to be on Gun Channels, man. That's why you got to be on Gun Channels. And it's one of those things, as far as Michael and Freddy Krueger, I love both of them. But it looks like Jason's starting out with a pretty strong lead. We finally had Max Sexy comes in with Pennywise, but yeah, it looks like it's gonna be Jason. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it because I don't think that there is any way in hell that Pennywise comes back. So Jason's gonna get the People's Choice Award. So Patriot, Jason, or Pennywise?
Well, growing up in the 80s watching Jason, at least you would see some cute chicks once in a while. Pennywise, not so much. So I'm going to go with Jason.
Going to go with Jason. All right.
Yeah, you know, I mean, come on.
French toast, what say you?
Boy, I don't know. This is a tough one.
It is a tough one.
They're pretty different, man.
They are. They're much different. I'll give you that. They are much different.
I am going to have to go with Pennywise. I don't know, man. I feel like it's harder to get away from Pennywise than it is to get away from Jason.
Yeah, I can see that. That's tough. Matthew?
Let's see. Jason, good slasher, wears a hockey mask, kills kids that go to camp. Okay, good. Pennywise,
that's pretty strong.
interdimensional demon, been killing children for hundreds of years and eats them. I'm still going interdimensional demon that eats children for hundreds of years. So I think that's clearly the more evil and scarier of the two. So
and that should have been the reason right there for Travis, should it not? This guy actually eats, so that should have been your reason, if nothing else, Travis. Just saying.
Yeah.
A little disappointed in you.
I voted the right way. What are you talking about?
No, but your reasoning was different. Your reasoning is this guy actually eats things. So,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I eat kids, I got to vote for
You
Pennywise.
got pardon my friend. He's a little slow out here, folks. All right, Mike, what say you? You got Jason or Pennywise?
I'm going with Jason on this one.
Oh, 3-2. 3-2. Reaper, Jason or Pennywise?
I have to go with the one that tortures little children throughout their lives. Pennywise.
All right, he's going with a clown. All right. 3-3. Gizzard.
Gonna go with Jason.
Jason. All right. G-Webs.
Stephen King hates guns. He'll never get my vote for anything. Except for
All right,
being
so you're going Jason. Clover.
I gave a vote to Jason. I did not vote for Pennywise, so I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to go Jason.
All right. The clown thing gets me. I get it. Freaks me the hell out. Not scared of him like my daughter is, but freaks me the hell out. Jason is the one of them that I liked. Freddy Krueger. I thought he was hilarious. I loved Michael Myers. I just thought he was creepy as hell. Jason actually scared the shit out of me. When I was a younger kid, Jason scared the shit out of me. So I would have gone with Jason. He wins anyways, but I would have gone with Jason because he's the reason why I looked underneath my bed. He's the reason why I looked in my closets at night. He's the reason why I didn't want to go take, my buddies lived out in the woods. I did not want everyone to spend the night at their house because I knew they were going to go out in the woods. Hell no. No, sir. Jason's out there. He scared the shit out of me. So it's going to be Jason for me. So Jason moves on. This guy's is epic. This is going to be the epic one right here. So Jason moves on. And honestly, I really think that when I drew this up in my mind, I figured this could be it for the whole shebang, the whole marbles. Michael Myers versus Jason. And honestly, does it get much better than that? I mean, that's pretty salty right there. Is Michael Myers and Jason. GunChannels and YouTube. Go ahead and start now with Michael Myers and Jason. This is for all the marbles. Give you about 20 seconds. Drucifer, I'm going to go ahead and count yours since it's right there above mine. Although, I shouldn't, but I will. GunChannels.
Breaking the rules, man, already.
I know. Einstein says the final is legit. It really is. I mean, this is about as good as it gets, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah, you've got the original vote versus the poser.
Yeah, there you go. I wish you would hold back, Kinky says for $1.99, hashtag not my bracket. I understand. Kinky, who would you have in your championship out there? You deserve for the super chat. You deserve to tell me who would be in your bracket final. And thank you, by the way, for the super chat. Appreciate it. All right. We'll go ahead and say stop out there. All right. So I got Jason 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Now, I understand that I had to count with crayons because I'm a Marine, so just give me a second. Michael Myers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can someone, since the hanging Chad might be out there, will someone who is my Secretary of State please verify that I have 9-8 in favor of Michael Myers? Can someone please verify the hanging Chads? Actually, I have 11-8 because I got 2 votes for Michael Myers in the Gun Channel. So, but just double check that scoring for me real quick, if you don't mind. I would ask Patriot, but he's a Marine too, so it really
I only get 9 for Jason on the YouTube.
That's what I got for Jason. Yep, that's what I got. I had 11 for Michael Myers, but
yeah, there were more. There were more Michael
okay.
Myers.
So Michael Myers is going to get the People's Choice Award, and we're going to start with Clover. Clover, you got. I mean, this is the granddaddy of them all. You got Michael Myers and Jason.
Yeah, and we don't even have a sucky movie to go by, do we?
No, I mean, they all. I would say that each one of the franchises have at least 1 or 2 that they weren't the most proudest of.
No, I meant like a sucky movie, as in Michael versus Jason.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. But no, we don't have a Michael versus Jason. We could actually go off the movie, but. Yeah, this is a good one. They both of them had some great movies. Both of them had some. I did watch Matt was bringing up the one on Rob Zombie. I think that's the one that they were in the private school or something.
I don't remember. It was horrible.
It was terrible. God,
Rob Zombie needs to be stopped.
Yeah. All right, Clove.
Man, you're killing me.
Man, would you like for me to come back? I mean, good Lord. G-Webs, I'll go to you. Maybe Clover will make up his mind sometime this year.
Yeah.
G-Webs, what do you say?
I don't know either one of these. What are their weapons?
Michael Myers has a knife, and Jason has the hockey mask and axe, knife, whatever he can get his hands on.
Yeah. They both kind of will grab anything they can, but mostly one's known for a machete and one's known for a large butcher knife.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to go with whichever one's in Wisconsin.
What?
I think technically Michael Myers is closer to Wisconsin because he's up there in Illinois, I think, right?
Illinois, yeah.
Jason's over in like northern New York or something.
I'll go with the one with the mask and the axe.
All right. So you're going to go with Jason then?
Yes.
All right. Clover, have you made up a decision yet? I'm just wondering.
Has either one of them talked?
No.
No. And sort of similar with their parental history,
both walk
up and the way they dress and the way they walk, and it's like, oh my God, they're like the same.
Yeah, it's definitely.
They are very, very similar. They really are.
Mama dressed them funny.
I'm just gonna pull NEA. I'm gonna pull NEA logic, and I'm gonna say Michael came first. So Michael.
All right.
Good logic.
Gizzard, Michael Myers or Jason?
Jason.
All right. Grim, which one brings more to you?
I think the low budget, almost B movie that runs out to go get a William Shatner mask and ends up being scaring the bejesus out of us for years, and it's still scaring the bejesus out of kids.
You go Michael Myers.
Oh my!
That is something that most people don't realize. That is a William Shatner mask. That's what they originally got.
It was a low budget movie. I mean, funds were not there.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're talking about 1978, a horror film. I mean, these were not mainstream, So they probably had. I mean, they probably had a tiny budget. I want to say that might have been Jamie Lee Curtis's first, big role, and it wasn't a big role at the time. It ended up being a huge role, but at the time, I don't think it was. I mean, I don't think she was famous for anything, was she?
No, nobody even realized at the time that she was related to that her parents were famous. That she was the daughter of what's his name? Why am I forgetting what his name is? Dude from Some Like It Hot, Tony Curtis. No, okay. I don't think anybody even knew that was his daughter at the time.
I still this. I didn't know that was her dad.
Yeah, Tony Curtis is her dad.
It makes sense, but
yeah. But yeah, that was the first thing she ever did, and I think the budget for that movie was like $300,000. Like that's all the money they had to put that movie together.
Wow. Mike, I'm gonna come back to Matt here in a minute. Mike, what's we can say? Michael Myers or Jason?
I'm gonna go with Michael Myers.
That's my boy. You my boy, Blue. All right, Matt. Educate us here. I want to hear.
I mean, look, one is clearly the original. One, in my opinion, not some people's opinion. In my opinion, it's clearly had more movies that were good. I'll say none of. Let's be honest. Whether it's Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, you get like 2-3 really good ones, and the rest are like, okay, that's a step too far, but whatever. You enjoy them. And for me, clearly, I've enjoyed far more Halloween movies than I have Friday the 13th movies. Except I do like Jason X. That thing is so ridiculous, and going into space is so it's so stupid. It's entertaining. But
right,
yeah. I mean, for me, clearly, Halloween is. I mean, first of all, the first two movies? You don't even get Jason in the first two movies. You don't even get the hockey match. You don't get anything until like the third movie. The first movie is his mom, and there's just a lot. It's not a rough start. There's still really good horror movies, but I mean, clearly it's Jason, once they figured out what they wanted to do with the franchise, was a clear ripoff of Michael Myers. And Michael Myers again was the original, and it's from the mind of John Carpenter. I mean, a dude who's given us some of the greatest movies of all time, whether it be The Thing or Big Trouble in Little China or whatever. Honestly,
probably the greatest song for a horror.
Well, the horror theme song to Halloween, just that thing that he did that on his little synthesizer, because that's how broke they were trying to make this movie. That's him playing that music. Yeah. So yeah, no, absolutely, Michael Myers. Which also, by the way, when we did a very similar bracket, Movie Monsters, last week, Michael Myers won that one out of 16.
People are copying your bracket. What?
Dude, I'm low fucking budget.
But in the end, in that particular bracket, it ended up the finals were Michael Myers versus Jaws, and Michael Myers won. So, yeah,
that'd be interesting. All right, chicken fried steak. What say you?
Is that me or Gizzard?
No, he would be chicken. You're chicken fried steak.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'd like to call him mac and cheese.
Yeah. Ellis left. He wanted me to let you know he's really mad that you didn't have Wrong Turn on this list, because they use a lot of his family movies, his home movies.
Yeah. All right. Since you brought him up, all right. So for the last 2 freaking weeks, this guy's calling me. He's texting me every time I see him. Hey, you gonna do this show with me? Yeah, man. I'll do your show. It'll be after Matt's on Monday. That's fine, So I stay up last night and watching Matt's thing go and waiting for my email from Ellis to have this interview at 10 o'clock Central. All of a sudden, it's like 10:05. I'm like, fucker fell asleep. Then I get a notification. Outlaw Hatfield's going live with Dog Body.
Yeah. You got burned.
I was the book.
I got gizzarded off a damn show.
It was the book. You didn't do the book signing.
Yeah.
So,
I tuned in, I thought it was gonna
so
be
Ellis is dead to me. Ellis is dead to me right now.
You're just a backup.
I'm a McCoy.
If he wouldn't have been good, then he would have called you.
I'm the backup plan. I get that. I'm the backup plan. But
Plan B.
Usually if someone brings in another guest, they usually try to tell the other guest, hey, I'm bringing this guy in, so you don't have to stay up if you don't want to. Oh, hell no. I find out watching live. Imagine my embarrassment. Like I'm walking up to receive the Oscar, knowing that I'm going to win this damn thing, and they call someone else's name. So, it is what it is. But thank you, Ellis. I appreciate the surprise last night. Really, really felt good for my self-esteem here.
Wrong turn.
Anyways, answer the damn question, please.
Answer the damn question. Well, one of these movies was my favorites when I was a kid, and that one inspired me to write my own horror story, right? So we got to go with Jason. Friday the 13th.
I'll bite. What's your horror story?
The Menu.
Shut up.
The menu.
My shit hit the fan story time.
Oh, okay.
Which we're still waiting on more of those, by the way. It's been like a year.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry that
Last
I'm not
time I heard, I was
your show.
Oregon with someone.
Well, you want to put it somewhere where somebody's actually going to watch it. That's all I'm saying.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, I was headed to Oregon with somebody, so I don't even know if I made it or not. I mean, I'd like to know if I made it to Oregon.
My dozens and dozens of accidental fans love me.
Accidental fans. Love it. Oh, Jesus.
No, you just need to take a night off work and come on the show sometime again.
I know.
Right. Yeah. Patriot, what say you?
Well, I was going to do the mask thing. You know, the one's got a hockey mask and it kind of leans towards Canada, so that's really scary. But, you know, one's Kirk, so I'm going to go with Michael Myers.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I would have gone with Michael Myers. Obviously, he's the best. He is the best. I would have gone with Michael Myers. It didn't need my vote, anyways, but I would have gone with him for sure. What'd you say?
Can I change my vote?
Absolutely, it won't make a difference, but sure.
I want to change my vote to Hillary Clinton.
Well, she definitely deserves.
Has she ever been in a movie?
Yeah, it's called Life.
And the TARDIS wins.
The TARDIS wins.
All right, so if you guys this, all the Slash Street Boys, I'll kill you that way. Have you guys seen this video? Freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, that's great. They did one last year too, which was
I'm going to screen share this one. So I'm going to, so you guys can watch this.
Just don't play any sound. That's how I got my last copyright strike.
Well, it's actually it's a copyright. It won't be a copyright because this is actually being used as a parody of a song. So
yeah, but they still own that. I got a strike for putting something up that was a video on YouTube.
Right,
like it was YouTube allows it, but if I play it, that they don't.
So you guys, obviously, it's probably a good idea. Probably have to hear. I'm not broadcasting it, so you probably can't hear it. But
I've seen that. Yeah.
All you gotta do is go. I'll kill you that way and watch it. It's so worth it. It's great. I'll kill you that way.
We can just sing it. They'll let us sing it. They just won't let us.
Yeah. These guys can actually sing a little bit, you know.
A little karaoke.
No, the last thing you got to say, Ghost, is F YouTube. Let's do it. That worked for Matt.
Yeah. Oh, that really worked for me. Doing all my live stuff on a second channel.
But yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and get back and stop the screen share. But if you guys haven't seen it yet, go watch it. It's called "I'll Kill You That Way." It's definitely worth it. It's a great thing, and they can actually sing too, which is actually kind of funny. The people that do this, they actually can sing. But let's kind of start heading to the room. I know that Night Strike's out there, so we don't want to step on them too badly. We already probably have, but I apologize, but not really. Had a good time tonight. Let's run through the room. Patriot, what say you, my man? What you got going on? You still doing the blind challenge still, right?
Yes, sir. I just put out a video today, threw it into the blind challenge. I'm not going to obviously win it, but I'm still looking for 50 videos. We're up to about 36, 37 or so. There's only 3 people in the room here that haven't done it. Matt.
I know you're talking to me. I know. I know. I'm well aware. It's on my list of videos to make.
So, but if just make the video. Check out I've got plenty of descriptions that tell you how to do it. So, but if you haven't sub. If not, just make a video. Put the link into the comments of that challenge video. But yeah,
there you go.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Man, thanks for coming on, buddy, and happy Halloween. Hope you guys have fun, and happy birthday to your daughter. It's her 11th birthday today. So You know,
go in there
Father of the Year right there. You know, forget his 11-year-old's birthday. We're going to go on a show and talk shit for a little bit. But, you know, Father of the Year right there, guys. Father of the Year.
She wore me out already today, so.
I hear you. I'm just joking with
Did
you.
you ever think maybe she wanted him to be on the show so she could have a little alone time?
Yeah, she's relaxed and she's like, damn.
I didn't want to say
get
it.
away from me.
No, I didn't want to say it. Trav, what about you, my man? What are you cooking up right now?
Oh, not a whole lot. You know, check out the channel. Live chats Sunday 10:30 Eastern. Check out Instagram. Been throwing up some cool stuff on Instagram lately. And,
I mean, it's
yeah,
kind of cool. Kind of cool.
Kind of cool. It's cooler than not having a channel, slightly. Get out there and do a blind challenge for sure. And whatever social media you're on, throw Clover a little bit of love, man. He's caught a bum rap, and let's support him in any way we can. Yeah.
I agree 100%. Matthew, who's fucking off this week? You got anyone that you're going to go tell them to fuck off this week?
No, but I do have a liberal outrage video that I'm going to upload.
Oh, nice.
There's some people doing some stupid stuff that just defies explanation or logic. But yeah, I mean, you know, live chat's over on Mr. Matt because, you know, although I didn't get a strike like Clover did, they just, I don't know. My channel doesn't have a strike, but I still lost my live chat for 90 days. I don't know what. Nobody at YouTube can explain it to me. But yeah, there you go. Either way, whatever. It is what it is, I guess. But
I saw you got a new video game. How did it go?
Not good. Not good. It was not fun. I was bored. I played for 45 minutes and was bored. So that was rather disappointing. Rather disappointing.
Good ones when you go waste money on something and you just throw it away, basically.
Yeah. So there you go. But tomorrow night we will be doing ours.
Look cool. The commercials look really cool.
The stuff that I saw, the cowboy video game. Maybe I just got to get further into it. But the beginning of the game, the first 45 minutes I played was I was sitting here playing this afternoon, and while I'm playing, I'm yawning. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm done. I'm done. There's no reason to keep playing this game. So maybe I'll get a little further into it and do it some more, and we'll see if it gets any good. But tomorrow night is Halloween, so my live chat normally is tomorrow night. It will be tomorrow night. It's just going to be a little bit later. So instead of like right at 8, it may be closer to 8:30 or 9 because I have to take the kids trick-or-treating. We should be wrapping up around 8 o'clock, and then I'll come back to the house, and I'll start flashing.
Are you the dad that dresses up or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm the dad that you know, concealed carries and walks by next to his kids and keeps them from, you know, and when they get tired, like the little one will jump up on my shoulders and that kind of crap.
You're looking for the teenagers that are trying to cause mischief.
Well, no, I could give a crap about that, but you know, I got my 2 daughters. Like, you know, I got one's 9, one's 4. So this is the 4-year-old's first actual year trick or treating. She's gotten pushed around in like a cart a couple times, you know,
right?
But she never actually went dressed up and went trick or treating herself. I think one year she was pushed around in a stroller in a bumblebee costume, but she didn't know what the hell was going on. So this is her first year actually walking around the neighborhood and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I can't miss that one. So
yeah, that's gonna be a good one. That's a big one. The first one's a big one.
Yep.
Mike, you dropped a video this morning. What you got going on the channel? You've got 8 seconds.
Go.
I'm just messing with you.
All right. So only thing I would say is just everybody, please just go visit, you know, m-wtactical.com. It's now the one-stop shop where you can check out everything I'm a part of, from Facebook to Instagram to the podcast to the weekly videos I'm a part of, even links to Ghost Tactical and Overtech, whereas I'm a part of their shows also. And you can even donate. Click on the link to donate to the GoFundMe campaign, which is gofundme.com/m-wtactical, and even become a Patreon, all from m-wtactical.com.
And if you guys haven't checked out the Black Man with a Gun podcast with Mike and Ken Blanchard, go check it out. It's one of the podcasts that have been around for a long time, but obviously he and Ken do a great job. So go check him out with Black Man with a Gun. Go check out his own stuff, and he's putting some. Every Tuesday morning, you drop a review or a video. Is that correct?
Correct.
Right on. Reaper, who are you killing the schools the next couple days?
Not too
Don't answer
much.
that.
try and keep them away from the candy, I guess. That'll be the fight next couple of days. But not too much going on. Everybody remember the second's on Friday. Okay, every
Yes,
second
it is.
matters.
Every second matters.
Do something, take someone out. Do something, for the Second Amendment. Don't become complacent. Same thing. Try and take a shooter out or something. Be busy.
Are you the teacher that does something for Halloween in his classroom or what?
No, we're not allowed to anymore.
Really?
We've been, how do you say, my rights are being infringed.
It shall not be infringed with my candy corn.
Yeah.
Do not take my candy corn.
No circus peanuts.
Not even. Come on, not even a Snicker or two.
No, man, I can't. No, I can't give out candy. Like seriously.
That's because Michelle Obama's trying to get everyone healthier in food. The lunches at school.
Yeah.
Can't have
I can give out
anymore.
candy any other time, like I give out Jolly Ranchers, but not
on Halloween. God forbid.
Not on Halloween.
Wow.
So,
all right, well, what's going on, buddy? Gary, what you got going on, my man?
All I got to say is I don't understand why anybody wouldn't want this guy on their channel now. I mean, I got to say that, and then I got to switch hats for a second, and I got to say, I also back Clover Tech in this fight here, and it ain't over till it's Clover. Thanks for the invite.
Good one, Gary.
You're the shilly. You shilly son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm for sale, y'all.
Oh, shit. G, what you got going on?
I am going to head over to Sandhills after this. He's got a 2A Tuesday, so he talks about Second Amendment stuff on Tuesdays.
Right.
And
you're gonna get cleansed off of the evil that was this show, so you can actually feel good about yourself going on his show.
No, I've missed it a bunch though. I appreciate you sent me the link over on GunChannels, and I remember, I see it and I can jump in. But if I'm working on something, I'll sometimes have, if there's nothing happening on GunChannels, I'll just be listening to the radio or watching a podcast or listening to a podcast or something. So anyway, I was going to say though, I would think, or I would like to find out if Matt would be available sometime to chat with some of the group that's into the nerd stuff and talk about any kind of behind the scenes on if you've noticed any, or what the dynamic is that now that you're doing your live stuff on a different channel, if it's adjusted your metrics at all on the first channel. Because that's one of those things that we've always speculated that live kills our standard channels and produce content type of channels.
Oh, and no, my stuff's gone down since I'm not doing live chats on my channel. My watch time, all my stuff has just crashed.
Right, and I know that there's more to it though, because you had to kill all your videos and all that. There's all kinds of stuff. We used to have like a lot of videos pointing to us, which then brought people to dig around our site. So when we kill our videos, our sites die. Anyway, that would be interesting. And then I'd like to talk to Mike sometime about how his influence is on Ken, because I don't know if Ken's doing everything or if you're bringing stuff to that. And I don't know. I just was thinking about it while you guys were doing your outros tonight. And it'd be cool if we could incorporate those into maybe one of Clover's Thursday shows or something.
I'm with it.
Yeah,
cool.
That'd be a good conversation too, because Ken's been around forever, but you've been around the show now for what, a little over a year, a couple of years now, something like that. 3 years maybe.
Yeah, it's going on 3 years now.
Yeah.
Ken's all over the place. So I'm wondering if you're holding him back or if you're enabling him. If he's able to. But he's right. He's preaching. So I know that he's doing a lot of stuff. But you guys have to
like 11 different podcasts.
If nothing else, you guys are like masters of organization and stuff.
Right. Clover. Where do we start, bro? I'll give you the floor, and you can rant. You can do whatever you want. You feel like you can say whatever you want.
I'm not
yours, my man.
I'm not going to rant. I'll leave that to Roll Call Night Strike. They're much better at it than I am. I do want to say thank you to everybody that has made videos, hashtagged on social, all that stuff. It certainly helps. I mean, we'll continue to fight. We got 90 days, and so I plan on fighting every day of the 90 days. Like I said, I've got a consultation with a lawyer tomorrow. So I'm not going to play this game to where I'm liable and slandered on a public platform for doing things that potentially are illegal. That's just not going to happen. If they struck me because I put an affiliate link or something, that's one thing. I get it, you know. But
what did they say? You promoted something dangerous, right?
No, they said I did illegal activity. This was on a Nerd Chat show. We were talking about how to upload to PodBean, right? As a creator, how to get your content in podcast form on PodBean. And they said that it promoted deceptive practices, was scam, and it was about scamming and spamming.
Oh,
that's what they said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even though it's his content.
Yeah. It was all in the context of a creator putting their content on, platforms and stuff.
Well, it makes about as much sense as 2 of the 3 strikes I've gotten, which they clearly what they were saying I did was not true.
Yeah. The difference is when I go to my video, it just says the video is deleted. When somebody else goes to the video, it says this video has been removed because it goes against our it is illegal activity or something, whatever, going against our policy of deceitful. So I mean, that's slander and libel. So at that point, we're fixing to bring a lawyer into the game. We're fixing to get him to send a letter or do whatever he's got to do, and we're going to see what happens because I'm not, like I said, I'm not playing their games. I spent too much time on this. If there was something there that I could attribute it to, fine. And I had a video deleted actually off the platform with no strike. Oh, I don't know, several weeks back. I never really talked about it. Because they didn't strike me for it, and there was an affiliate link in there. That's probably, according to the reasoning I got and everything, that's probably why they took it down. Had they struck that, I couldn't have argued. But this one, nah, we're gonna fight it. That said, with Mondays, we're gonna continue to push the envelope. Simulcast across multi platforms and play around with that, of course. Kind of move on as far as live. I mean, there's the B channel. Easy enough to find. It's the robot version. G-Webs says it's Clover Tech, CLOVERTEK. So just change the end of it from TAC to TEK, and there you are. You're good. As far as the Halloween special tomorrow night, I'm going to record that tonight, and actually do it as a premiere at 7:00 tomorrow. So. We'll have something. We'll have a premiere at least in that time slot, and everybody will get to participate in the Halloween chat. We'll read Telltale Heart from Edgar Allan Poe, and then do a jack-o'-lantern pop at the end of that. So hang around for that. As far as the Friday show and other stuff, I don't know. I'm working on what I'm going to do with that, but we're going to move forward. Went live on Instagram earlier today. May do that tonight as I'm filming the Halloween special out there. So if you follow on Instagram, and I advise that with everybody here on the panel, anybody that you follow their content. I can't tell you the number of comments I've had on videos and other things, and people go, hey, why didn't you have this show? Where are you at? What's going on? And they don't follow me anywhere but YouTube. And it's like, I'm everywhere, guys. I understand you may not like Twitter or Facebook or this, that, or the other, but if you want to consume the content from us, with things that can happen and things that we go through that are beyond our control, if you lose that communication, then you're in the dark. No offense, Patriot. But, the website, for example, clovertac.com, there's a contact form on there. You can email me anytime, live at clovertac.com. You can sign up for the newsletter list or follow me on, I swear, 3 dozen different platforms. So, and that doesn't go, like I said, just for me, but Matt, who also, of course, has a strike going on now, and anybody else that you follow, because you never know what can happen, right? So communication is key, and I'll end on that.
Midnight Range says, "Don't brag about platforms."
So
Well, it's not bragging. Anybody can sign up for them, right?
we can go live on GunTube. Done it a couple of times now, and it works great. You go live, and it renders into a video when you're done. You can have a GunTube version of a Hangout, where just exactly like we're doing right now, and internal chat. So you can, in fact, there's an internal chat has better features. You can raise your hand and stuff. So there's all kinds of neat stuff. But anyway, it's everything we have now plus a little more. Well, you can raise your hand electronically though, with a little button.
Oh.
So anyway, it's GunTube.org has all this stuff. So there's nothing stopping us from going completely off YouTube.
There you go. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Go check out Hit or Miss, Night Strike, and the boys will be ranting about something. And on YouTube, it's Night Strike 1. On GunChannels, it's Hit or Miss. Go check them out. Go check out Sam. We'll have 2A Tuesdays coming up here. It's a great show. Go check that out. Guys, have fun with Halloween. I'm going to have a video drop tomorrow that I think you guys will like and have fun with. Taking me a while to get it done, but I think it's pretty good. But you guys will enjoy it. But thanks for watching. Go check out ghosttacticalproductions.com. If you want to get dumb about yourself, go do that. More importantly, get to the range, go shoot, take someone with you, introduce them to firearms, and while you're out there, turn the camera on. Thank you to all the Patreon supporters. I love you guys for all that you do for me and the channel. Thank you so much. We will see you next week, which will be November, and it will be Wanamaker week. So we might be talking about Wanamaker, but we will see you then, guys. Semper Fi.